Hi guys, my name is Melissa Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time joining me, then welcome to my channel. Please think about subscribing if you like what you see. And if you are joining me after watching some of my other videos, then thank you so much for coming back again. Today we are going to be talking about a product that I received in my January BoxyCharm box, and that is this PUR Mineral Glow. Ooh, let's make it so you can see the package there. This is a bronzing powder. I seem to be getting a lot of bronzers lately in my subscription services. I guess it is that time of year when they figure we all need to look like we have some sun because we haven't been getting any sun. I am trying to look springy slash summery today, which is the exact opposite of what is going on outside. It is minus 16 degrees Celsius out here. For those of you who are Americans, that is... What is minus 16 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, Siri?
3.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
So I don't understand Fahrenheit. Point is, it's cold here. It is much colder than it should be for me wearing this. I'm gonna try to make it look like I am sun-kissed and in the middle of summer. So this pale face is going to need some help. And actually for me, when it does get sunny outside, it's not so much that I get bronze looking, I just have my freckles come out more. So that is what actually makes me look summery. I'm looking so pale, like I desperately need sun. We have not had good sun here in so long. I just want warmth and sunshine. Enough complaining. Let's get on to talking about this product. If you have not seen one of my product reviews before, what I tend to do is talk about the company, then the product, and then get into giving you my review, either a first impression or after I've used the product for a while. I have been playing around with this for a bit, so I can give you my thoughts on it. I have none of it on right now. I thought I would apply it on sort of half my face partway through this review so you can see the tone and color of it, and I will also give you some swatches against other bronzers that I have. PUR Cosmetics as a company is not one that is new to me. I've actually done a review on one of their products before. I want to say in September or October, it must have been September, I received a lip lacquer product from them that I also did a review on. It was actually a very beautiful product. The color was not necessarily something that was an everyday color for me. It was very bright red, but I really liked the formula of it, the packaging, the application, all the rest of it. So at the end of this video, I will link to that one if you want to go and see it. PUR Cosmetics is a company that is based in the States, although this product specifically is made in China, and they are very focused on having products that are beneficial for your skin and also pure from ingredients that you probably don't want to have. So they do a very good job of describing on each page which products are gluten-free, which products are paraben-free. All of their products are cruelty-free. They stand by that. They let you know which products are vegan. So if you are vegan, there are some products, including this one, that you can use. They also talk about other things that they put into their products, like shea butter. They never have talc in any of their products. And when you go to their corporate page, they talk a lot about the skincare benefits that customers will see if they continue using their products over a period of time. They show some before and afters, and they talk about the percentage of people who saw benefits in their skin. They talk about including sunscreen and SPF in products wherever possible. So what they are trying to do is make good quality products. They also have a number of beauty gurus or beauty YouTubers who are their brand spokespeople for them. The two that I know the most and follow is Jackie Aina. I discovered her, I want to say, a number of months ago. Love her videos. The other is Laura Lee, a few others that I've seen here and there but don't necessarily follow quite as closely. So they are trying to get more into the sort of social media influencers. The other thing that I think is quite nice is that they do charitable programs. They specifically had one last year where $1 from each product that you bought on their website went towards a campaign to stop human slavery and human trafficking. So I really like the fact that not only do they give something back to the community, they themselves are actually the ones giving money. In some cases, companies will encourage other people to give the funds, but they, number one, give money from the products themselves. Yes, technically it's the customer who is giving the money, but and number two, that they have a very focused idea of what they want to do with their giving. And I think, as somebody who has been involved in nonprofit industries, that that is something that makes them very good in the community aspect of what they do. If you are here in Canada, you can find PUR Cosmetics at our Shoppers Drug Marts. It's a little bit more complicated to, I don't want to say it's complicated to buy their products online, but some cosmetics websites will specifically have Canadian websites. You can go in and see the prices in Canadian, all the rest of it. I didn't find that for PUR. They had their purcosmetics.com website. I believe that's everything I want to mention about the company. So let's start talking about the product. This is listed on their website under the face section, and it is going to set you back $25 in the US. So if you're in Canada, you're probably looking at a low $30 price tag. And it is a bronzing powder. They did not have mineral glows in different shades. They did have some other bronzers, but this just came in the one shade. It actually says on here that this product is only going to have a shelf life of 6 months for you, which I do believe is kind of on the low side for a powder product. However, because they do focus on keeping out some of the ingredients that you might not want in your product, that could be why it has a lower shelf life. And this is what the product itself looks like. So when I first received this, I thought, man, that is going to be way too dark for my skin tone, but I thought I would give it a shot. The promises on the packaging are that you can give your skin a sun-kissed glow that's always flawless, never orange or streaky, with this antioxidant-rich bronzing powder, beauty, pure, and simple. So it says it's not going to be orangey or streaky. When you open this up, there's no mirror on here. This is just see-through, and then you have your bronzing powder. It is a nice large pan. You do get 12 grams or 0.35 ounces of product in here, so it is quite generous. It does say on here that this is not going to be orangey, and I really go back and forth on that. I do agree that this is not streaky. Sometimes I put this on, and if I have a light touch, I find I like it. And sometimes if I'm looking at it in the right lighting, I do find that it goes a bit orange. And what I'm going to do here is insert a video of some swatches that I did of this against other bronzers. So what we have here is the PUR Mineral Glow. Beside that, we have the Balm's Bahama Mama. Beside that is a bronzer from the e.l.f. Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is then the bronzer from the Smashbox Contour Set. This is the bronzer from Model Co., which I reviewed last month. And this is the liquid bronzer from Temp2, which I have also reviewed. I should also mention, because I don't think I did before, I did all of these swatches once before and made a mistake and had to wash them off. This is like waterproof and long lasting. And I also did notice when I wore it through the day that it did last all day. So this is what I look like with no bronzer on my face. I'm going to put the bronzer on, half my face, and then come back and show you. This is me with bronzer on this half of my face. And when you're putting this on, it goes on very light, which I like. It is not streaky in any way. It is very much a buildable bronzer. So it's not the kind of thing where you dip your brush in and you put it on, it's like, oh my god, I've just ruined my makeup because now there's this big splotch of bronzer right where the brush touched my face and makeup's ruined now, and then you blend and blend, 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 blend and try to just fix it. This really goes on and you build it up. So this is like 2 dusts into the pan with it there. This I went over about 3 times. I did bronze down my neck here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, as opposed to the side with no bronzer and bronzer. So I'm gonna match up the other side of my face. And here I am with bronzer on both sides of my face. It's interesting that it actually looks more subtle when I see it in the mirror than it does when I am looking in the camera or when I'm editing this afterwards. So I always see it pull a little bit more orange when I'm looking at video of myself that I have done of myself when I have put bronzer on. That came out really weird. So it does have a bit of an orange tone to it. But it is a product that is nicely buildable. What I'm going to do now, just for the fun of it, is build the heck out of the bronzer in one part of my face so we can really see what tone it starts to take on when you see a lot of it. Ready for a makeup don't? As you can see, I just went haywire with it up here, and yeah, it does have a little bit of an orangey tone. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this product. I'm gonna try to do that to not look crazy on camera. Pros of this product. I think PUR products are really well made. I do like that they are very upfront about what is included in their products, what is not included in their products. I think they really go for quality of ingredients over a number of other companies. I think you get a lot of product in here. I think the product formulation is nice. It is not powdery. The only time I had any powder when I sort of like tapped my brush off was when I was really going in there to build up this part of my face. I think it is really a pro that this is buildable, so you are not going to have a huge amount of bronze in one spot when you first go to put it on, even for people with fairer skin tones. So it's almost mistake proof in a way. I think the price is generally pretty good. It's not as expensive as something you would get at Sephora. It's maybe a little bit more expensive than the drugstore brands would be. So I think in general, this is a good product. I think where the cons of this are going to come in is whether this is the right tone or not for you, because this is the only shade of this specific product. As I mentioned, they have other bronzers, but if you want to get the Mineral Glow bronzing powder, this is it. So what you are probably going to want to do if you are thinking about getting a bronzer and really like the fact that there's no talc in here, that there's no parabens, that there's no BPA, that it's vegan, that it's cruelty-free, that, you know, there's all these great things going on in this product, go where you can test this and see if it's going to be the right shade for you. I'm going to continue to use it, not like that, but, you know, in a lighter fashion. I also think this is going to be a better product just personally for me and my skin tone when the sun does come back again to this cold, Hoth planet-like world that we have going on here right now, and I actually start to get some freckles and a little bit of color back on my skin, then this is probably going to be a better tone for me. So overall, I like the product. It is a good product. It's a thumbs up for the product and the formulation and how it works. It is a thumbs in the middle on whether this tone is going to work for you or not. That is my review of this product. If you liked it, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you have comments about what you thought of this product, did you receive this in your BoxyCharm, what other PUR products I should try, because I'm pretty impressed with the ones that I've tried so far, leave a comment. I respond to every comment that I get. And if you've not subscribed, please think about doing so. You can click on my face that will appear at the end of this video. If you want to go back and watch my other PUR review, I will put a card to it right up here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.